So I had this interesting moment earlier. So what happened was we had a woman who was rushed in, severely jaundiced, and we had to take care of her and intubate and give her rescue oxygen. And we had to find the BP for her, which was really difficult because she was pretty old and her heart was kind of weak, so it was hard to get her BP, but we tried anyway. A few minutes after she came in, a guy came in, also old. He had some kind of heart attack, I'm not sure what, but despite our efforts doing CPR for like 20-30 minutes, he still passed away. And later on, his family got there, and I guess the daughter was there and the son was there, and they were crying pretty loud. At the same time that man came in, a baby was born outside, and they brought the baby in to the room that was right next to mine. So as I'm trying to find the BP of this woman, you know, you have the stent in your ear, you need it to be kind of quiet. But what I heard was, from one side on my right, I heard the crying of the relatives that the father had passed away. But on my left side, I also heard crying of the baby that was born just a minute ago. And so I had this kind of moment where I was like literally between life and death. Life on my left and death on my right, and it was happening at the same time. Someone had moved on from this life and another one had come into it, and I was right in between both of them. It's kind of a real spiritual moment for me. It's about 12:42 and I'm still wide awake after that particular thing happened earlier. Super wide awake. It's better than any coffee I've ever had. Also, additionally, a little med pro tip. If you cannot auscultate, which means you can't hear the BP of your patient, you can do what's called palpatory blood pressure. Basically, you have 3 points on your body you can check. You have your carotid, your femoral, and your radial. If you can hear your carotid only and not the other two, that's between 60 and 70 millimeters of mercury systolic. If you can hear your carotid and your femoral, that's between 70 to 80 millimeters of mercury systolic. And if you can hear all three, your carotid, your femoral, and your radial, that's 80 millimeters of mercury and up systolic. Little tidbit of something kind of cool to know. Two full hours of sleep. Refreshing. Oh man, I hope it's not too busy downstairs. Oh my gosh. Ooh. 6:52. Says the clock there. 6:52. Free as a boy. The replacement crew is here.
Good morning.
Good morning, they said. Look how fresh and awake and alive they
Fresh
are.
from sleep.
Look at this. How do you feel, Mix? You feel freshed in? Second wind? You ready for more? No more. No more.